Hello boys and girls, and welcome to a new video. Today I'm going to be talking about back button focusing, what it is, and is it something that you should consider switching to. Basically, a couple of days ago I asked a question on my Instagram stories. The photographers that followed me, do they use back button focusing, and if they even know what it is. And I gotta say, I was a bit surprised because more than 60% of people answered that they don't know what that is. So today I'm gonna be trying to explain what it is and if you should consider switching to back button focusing. And all of that, I know I say this a lot, but I promise this one is gonna be short. So I'm gonna try in less than 5 minutes to give you 3 reasons why you should consider switching to back button focusing. So let's dive in. If you don't know what back button focusing is, let me try to explain. Usually your shutter button is responsible for 3 things. First, when you press it halfway through, it's going to acquire focus and it's going to do the metering, exposure metering. And when you press it all the way, it's going to take a photo. The idea here is to separate a focusing part from the one of actually taking a photo. On my Canon 80D and on most other Canon cameras, there is a AF on button, and I have switched my focusing on that button, so when I want to focus I will press it, and when I decide to take a photo I will press the shutter button. One huge benefit of this is that you don't have to refocus every time you let go of the shutter. This is especially important when you do focus and recompose, which is something what I often do, and as well as many other photographers. Basically, I find using center focus point for focusing and then composing my shot most versatile and most convenient. And in particular, when you are all set focused and you have your composition set, just waiting for the perfect moment, you don't need to worry about accidentally lifting your finger or pressing the button all the way before you wanted and possibly miss the perfect moment. With back button focusing, you can lock your focus and then recompose and take as many shots. The focus will stay locked. This brings me to second reason why I love back button focusing. Many people don't know, and it took me a while to actually figure this one out, but the moment you stop pressing your back button for focusing, you are automatically in your manual focusing mode, so there is no need to actually switch it on your lens. You can, as soon as you stop pressing focus button, you can use your focus ring to actually micro adjust your focus, and you are good to go. Third reason for using back button focus is focus mode switching. Imagine you're shooting some event or sports game or any action, wildlife, birds, for example. You need to switch your camera to AI servo or AFC, how it's called, on Nikon cameras. This mode will allow you to track your subject and always or almost always keep them in focus. The way this mode works is basically a witchcraft. Your camera is trying to predict where your subject is going to be, and it's going to shift focus to that spot. It is constantly measuring the distance and trying to keep up with the subject in order to achieve focus. So what that means is that the camera will never lock focus. It will constantly try to micro adjust, and it will constantly try to figure out where the subject is going to be in the next moment. That is the reason why this mode is not best solution for shooting still subjects or people, basically anything that's not moving. You would typically need to switch from continuous focus to one shot or AF single, depending on how it's called on your camera. Well, with back button focusing, that is not an issue. You could keep your focus in servo mode all the time. And when you want to take a photo of something that is not moving, you're gonna tap your focus button once and that's it. The camera will acquire focus and you are good to actually recompose your shot and you're done. So that's it. Those are the 3 reasons why I think you should consider switching to back button focusing. I don't know how many times I said that. But nevertheless, if you are considering, then just know one thing. You're gonna need a couple of days to actually get used to it. So be prepared, give it a shot, try for a couple of days, and my guess is that you will love it. Like I said at the beginning, it's changed the way how I take my photos completely, and I don't think I could ever go back to focusing on shutter button. So that's it. If you like the video, if you find it helpful, leave a like, leave a comment, let me know, do you use back button focusing or you are considering? Yeah, if you're not a subscriber, please do subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye.